Hello Vault Dwellers, and welcome back to the next episode of our Fallout 3 Let's Play series. You join me just outside of Hamilton's Hideaway, where we have not been in before. But a 3Dog had given us a key to a safety room in the back, and I thought we would come and check out what's in there before heading off to the area I want to go to today. Now again, we are very close to the end of Fallout 3, but I know there are a few other places I really want to go, and at least one DLC that I want to do before we finish out our Fallout series. Oh, good gravy. You're not good for my health. I think, is it 4? Yeah. Well, that took care of him and hurt us in the splash. That's okay. Now, I think the room we want is like all the way back over here. Yeah, I think I'm heading in the right direction. I see some dead bodies. Wastelander. Ooh, nice. Thank you. I see you there. Oh, dang. I think I missed. Oh, no, I didn't miss. Okay. Oh, no, maybe not this room. Or is it up this way? I don't know. I don't rarely do this. I normally kind of forego the reward, or this reward, in favor of just going out and... Well, no, not what I wanted to do. I see that radio over there. I do want to go to that weapon to get rid of you. And I see you've got a friend there. Alright, let me get that shut off. Thank you very much. What do you have? Oh, you know what? We should probably head over to the regulators camp and turn our fingers in before we head out. Looks like we've got a bunch of drugs and stuff and goodies. Definitely take them. I think that's all of that. Whiskey bottle. Oh, I see that Nuka-Cola Quantum. Thank you. Oh, speaking of Nuka-Cola Quantum and duck and cover, I crafted us 2 Nuka-Cola Grenades, so we might test those out fairly soon. Alright, let me see here. I'm not quite sure where this room is at. Oh, are you? You're alive. Well, oh, Rip Raider. Poor little feller. Alright, I don't think that's the room I want. No, it's definitely not the room I want. Nope, not this either. More dead raiders in here. Poor little guy. Looks like he was done in by the jet. And you... There you go. I think I need to aim down a little bit. I think I aim too high when I'm going for the rad roaches. You are another big dude. Let me bobble back to them. Dang, that barely touched you. Oh, there's 2 of you. Seriously, that barely touched you guys. Dang, there's a lot of them here, isn't there? Oh, the other little feller decided to bobble in. But we got rid of him in the end. Nice. So what do we have here? We've got just a generic door to a generic room. Okay, fair enough. And over here, the same. Alright, we got a couple more doors. We're not done yet. We've got another generic room Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything in this one. And that one as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go away. Oh no. We crippled our leg. That's too funny. Alright, let me repair that up. I think we're pretty good though. Let me, yeah, our skills look really good. Our next level up, we're going to bobble out energy weapons and I think repair. I forgot I'd already gotten the repair bobblehead, so we definitely want to get that up to 100. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that last little rad roach. That was funny. Alright, we've got this door here. Alright, this is a bit different. What do we got? We've got a first aid kit, definitely. Take those. You know, I may, if I decide to, we were in this room, right? Yeah. Well, we at least blew something up over here in this general direction. Alright, here we go, guys. So when we were back here fighting these guys, if we had just turned to look, we would have found the door we need. And this would have been actually very helpful, I think, if we had come earlier in the game. A lot of fuel and ammo in here. But definitely nice to come and bobble now. Don't need that dirty water. I'm trying to be good and not pick up everything. We don't need any metal armor. Although that could have come in handy a lot earlier in the game if we had so choose to go that route. Alright, nothing in there. And what do we have back here? I'll take those. We have 8 guns and bullets, which we don't need to read. And some more ammo. And grenades. But yeah, just a little room here down inside Hamilton's Hideaway. That the only way you can get it is by kind of making Three Dogs sweat about putting the radio relay thing on top of the Washington Monument so that he can have power all over the wasteland. But for now, let us bobble back out of here. And we are going to head off to the next area that we're going to be going to. So I've had a bit of a change of plan, guys. I had bobbled back to Megaton to drop a few things off before I headed to the next area. And when I opened up the Pip-Boy and checked the radio, I noticed that we have the Vault 101 emergency frequency.
This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats.
Alright.
This is an...
Alright, let's turn that off. And we've got a trouble on the home front. So let me actually turn that quest on. Let's do that. And we can go ahead and bobble in. And that did sound like our good friend Amada from way back in the first episode. That's the last time we saw her. So let's get in here. We are going to use her name to bobble in through. Now hopefully we'll be okay. We won't have to fight too many people in here. I hate to... oh, I love the opening of the vaults. I do hate to have to hurt too many people in Vault 101. But it's very cool that we are getting to come back in here. There we go. Very nice. We'll probably get stopped along the way. by one of the guards, I would imagine. Yep.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined.
Well, it's really easy, sir. All you gotta do is push the button. But I do need to talk with Amada. I got her message.
Amada's message? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now.
What sort of trouble do you mean?
Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language.
Well, Dad would be horrified to know all that if he were still alive.
I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit, and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back.
Well, so what now?
I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you.
Wait, why don't the rebels just leave?
It's not that they want to leave. It's that they want to open the door and interact with the rest of the world. But that would risk the whole vault.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll go see what I can do about all this.
Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
Well, you know what? It's definitely probably better time that y'all step out into the wasteland and embrace it. It's not that bad of a place, my friend. I mean, we've been doing pretty well for ourselves. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. No, this is like the reactor room, isn't it? Yeah, we definitely don't want to go this way. I think I hear a bug. We'll close that door. I think we should probably follow him out this way. And down we go. I did like Officer Gomez. He always seems to be pretty nice.
This doesn't look good.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Don't do it, Officer Taylor. And I can't talk to you? Alright. Oh, dang!
You're crazy!
Where the bobs did he go? I saw him shoot, and then he just disappeared. What in the bobs? Good gravy. They've got this place all blocked up and barricaded. Got the cafeteria over this way. Oh, I don't know that I wanted to come this way, but okay. Well, it certainly looks the same, but different than it used to. Wow, this vault has really started to get a heck in a handbasket, and this is how things go horribly wrong when everyone just starts attacking each other. I don't want to go back down to the sub-level, I don't think. Although I know we can kind of work with Butch and kind of like help him out. But I don't like to do that because I just don't need him as a companion. Dang, this place is really different. Was this Butch's room? Yeah. There's Mrs. Butch.
You're back again?
Well, tell me about the rebels.
They're a bunch of hellions, that's what they are. I'm at my wit's end about them. I really am.
Well, what happened down here?
It's all kind of blurry for me. But I hear I owe you for saving me. But don't expect much. The whole thing was your dad's fault in the first place.
Dang, harsh. You definitely don't need to be so mean about it, ma'am. I did save your life, but I do have to go now.
Yes, you do.
Dang. Well, maybe if you weren't hitting the bottle quite so much, you would have been better off. Who are you?
Can't you just leave us alone?
Well, what happened down here?
The bugs were horrible, but my family was pretty lucky. But then my Freddy went and got caught up with those idiot rebels.
Well, tell me about the rebels.
Those kids are risking our entire vault just because they're bored. It's horrible.
All right, well, I have to go.
Yes, you do.
All right, well, Amada did ask us to come down here, but dang, these people are just not very nice, are they? I don't know that I've ever explored the vault back this way. Interesting. Whoa, dang. So, if you do not pick up the medicine bobblehead when you first leave the vault in the very beginning, now is the only time I believe you have
You're back again?
to come and get it. Yeah, I just talked to you, didn't I? I wasn't expecting you to be out walking around. Who are you? Wally Mack.
Oh boy, are you in trouble?
What happened?
You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley. But guess you wouldn't know what it's like to have a hero for a dad, would you?
Wow, Wally. I think my dad's a bigger hero than you'll ever know.
What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was done with Butch's stupid gang before they got involved in all this.
So is
Yes, you do.
Butch is definitely part of the rebels, but I wonder, is he the leader or is Amada the leader? Or does Butch have an inflated sense of ego and just thinks he's the leader? Oh, dang. Poor Chip. Well, we don't need another Vault 101 jumpsuit. Oh, dang, there you are.
Don't you know enough to stay away?
You almost shot Freddy.
I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels.
Well, tell me about the rebels.
I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous.
Well, what happened down here?
I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, you do.
All right, well, for some place that's asked me to come in and help them, they certainly are not very friendly, are they? All right, so we went through there, and we came through there. I feel like I need to... there's the Overseer up there observing it all. Hey, Mr. Overseer, what are you doing now? I'm kind of sorry I left him alive. Alright, wait a minute. So I came through there. Let me go back out. What was over here? Here we go. We can go up. I would like to find Amada and talk with her. This is to the administration wing. There we go. We're a little bit closer to the Overseer. Well, I suppose we're going to end up talking to him.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again.
Oh, dang, really?
There's more where that came from.
It didn't have to be that way, officer. It really, really didn't. Dang. Okay, so you've just turned evil. Is that how it's going to be? Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. So who's locked up in the jail cells then? Who are you?
It's good to see you
Mr.
again.
Broch.
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it? Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards.
What did you hear from the guards?
I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amada and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you can find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
Okay, well, I have to go.
Watch yourself down here.
Alright. So they locked up Mr. Broch. Poor little guy. Well, let's check the terminal then. Maybe we should just be a little bit more stealthy up here then. Confidential. From Chief Officer, raid on rebels. In light of increased agitation from the rebel elements, I have come to the conclusion that we can no longer afford to be merciful to this scum. While some may hold out hope for a peaceful resolution, it's only a matter of time before they decide to take the fight to us, or worse yet, our families. I propose a midnight raid into their compound. Live ammo, zero tolerance. Make an example of the first two who fight back, and the rest will fall in line. We may lose a kid or two, but we'll save the vault as a whole, and that's what counts. You are not to inform the Overseer and some of our softer security guards about this plan, as they only object and ensure our defeat. As they will only object and ensure our defeat. Once the deal's done, they'll see it was worth the price. They'll show this scum what happens when you step out of line in our vault. Oh, so they are going to be going behind the Overseer's back. Oh, man. Not nice at all. Actually, you know, I'm going to check that desk for bobby pins. No, just pre-war money. All right, fair enough. Well, let's see if we can get in here and talk with the Overseer then. What do we have here? That's the lower doors. Not what I'm looking for. So, the guard I killed out there, I forget his name. He just may have been part of the ringleaders of that, huh? Don't know why I'm picking that stuff up. We don't need it. I am going to check out back here, though, just in case we find anything halfway decent. Oh, there we go. The vault, or the Overseer's key, just in case they've changed it around since we've been gone. Anything in here? Oh, 5 bobby pins. Yes, please. Thank you. Definitely glad I checked that. So can I go in here? Yes, here we go. We have the Overseer. Let's talk with him.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
Well, you know what? With your leadership, no one in this vault has much of a future.
That would be where you're wrong, young man. By locking down this vault, I'm protecting its future. In fact, I was protecting its future when I had to make those unpleasant choices the night you and your father abandoned us. I only wish I could have stopped your father before he left. If anyone's to blame for the unpleasantness, it's him.
Wow. Okay. Well, first of all, you need glasses because we're a girl, not a boy. And you know what? Don't try to justify your murders and lies. They were never threats.
Spoken like someone who's never had to make difficult decisions. Like someone who's never had to lead. Jonas was leaving with your father. Their departure would lead to others leaving as well. And before you know it, half of the vault would be gone. And then, our home, the last safe, pure bastion of humanity, would be reduced to a lonely handful of aging holdouts, too few to continue.
And that was a bad thing? Well, you know what? The vault definitely doesn't have to be isolated in order to keep its residents safe.
And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that.
I believe I have the solution to the vault's problems.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
Well, first of all, I didn't start it. You did. Ooh, wait a minute. Actually, I need to go down and go and talk with Amada. Yeah, let's stay. On second thought, I'm not sure.
Oh.
Well, why are they rebelling?
I just don't know. Don't they realize how dangerous it is out there? But instead, they would throw away the safety of the vault's isolation just to follow in your footsteps. I can't allow them to do that to themselves or to the rest of us.
Well, I have to go now.
Yes, I should say that you do.
Alright. Let me go out and find Armada, because I need to talk with her before I make any decisions with him. I don't want to harshly deal with the rebels. I'd much rather work with Amada. I think she is the better future to the vault than what her dear old dad is. He's certainly no winner in my book. Very easily, I don't know. He's very harsh, you know, and judgmental to anything that is not his way.
Don't belong here anymore. Hey, be more careful.
Yeah, I already talked to you. He's very much, it's either his way or the highway. I think I need to go. Did I go? I went down. Maybe it's the upper level here. Let's see if we can find the medical clinic. What does that take me to? No. To the atrium? I don't think this is where I want to be. No, this is definitely not where I want to be. Alright, fair enough. They've changed the vault layout a little bit by blocking off doors that we used when we first came in, or when we were first in the vault, to a different way. Oh, good gravy.
Damn. Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
Help? What kind of help?
What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here.
Well, don't worry. I'm trying to help the entire vault.
Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices?
But what do you do in the vault?
The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber. You got that? There's a difference.
Oh, good gravy. Well, what do you think you're going to do outside, Butch?
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right. Maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
You'll get killed. Let's give it a try. Hey, I'm already in the tunnel, Snake, so you gave me the jacket and everything.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough.
Well, definitely why should I help you, Butch?
Because you've always been a goody two-shoes. So when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna help Amada anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again.
Well, what happened that night?
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh?
I have to go now.
Come back if you need something.
Well, I am not going to sabotage Vault 101. Dude, don't get on my nerves right now. I just want to find Amada. Alright, so who do we have here? Oh, old Lady Palmer.
It's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age.
Oh, I have to go.
Please be careful.
You make the best sweet rolls, though, ma'am, I will say.
It's good to see you again.
And Susie Wally's sister. Alright, well, I have to go.
Yeah, see you.
Alright, well, she's at least happy to see us. That's good. Looks like I am heading in the right direction,
oh my
yes.
God, you're back! You got my message and actually came back.
Well, I came as soon as I heard you were in trouble.
Oh, thank you. Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
Well, you saved my life back then, Amada. The least I can do is help out now.
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives.
Wait, what? How did you find out about that?
After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions.
Well, it sounds like he's gone crazy with power and needs to be stopped.
You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. But now we know they don't have to be. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there.
Let's try this. They say you're threatening the entire vault's safety.
But the vault used to be open, and we're still here, aren't we? It worked back then, so why wouldn't it work now? No, they're just afraid we'll screw up and get hurt. They just won't accept that we can take care of ourselves.
Alright, well, I think I have a solution for the vault's troubles.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
Well, I swear, I'll stop your father and his guards. Just watch.
You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just please don't do anything rash or hurt him, alright?
Well, you know violence isn't my style, Amada. Don't worry.
I should have remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed you. Thanks, and good luck talking to him. Let me know when you change his mind.
Alright, I definitely will, but before I head up there, if we come back into... Oh, good gravy. What are you doing? Poor Beatrice and her poetry. There was a safe back here that we can now open. We were not able to lockpick it earlier because we didn't have a high enough lockpick, but we can now. And the rocket launcher schematic is in there. Nice. And home sweet home. And our schematic has improved, so I'm glad to grab that. Not that we're ever going to use that. But now I need to make my way back up. We do have some options. We can work with Butch and sabotage the vault, or we can work with Amada. And I think I'm going to just work with Amada. Although I have never sabotaged with the vault, I kind of like the idea of keeping Butch locked in here. I think it's a fitting revenge for all the trouble he gave us when we were growing up. Alright, where did you go, dude? Did he go back down to his officers? He might have. I probably shouldn't have talked to him first. I may have screwed this up. I don't know. Let me see if I can find him. Who are you? Oh, there you are.
You don't belong here anymore. What do you want?
Well, you know what? The rebels are upset because you lied to them about the outside.
They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today.
Well, I do believe I have the solution to the vault's problems.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
The rebels are right. You need to open up the vault.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
You simply don't have enough people to stay isolated down here forever, and that is very true.
I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed.
Humanity isn't about pure genetics. It's about never giving up hope, even now.
I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amada that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
There we go, and we gained karma, so let's go follow him real quick and make our way back to Amada. We'll just follow him. It'll be a lot easier than trying to worm our way through this crazy maze of corridors and doors. Man, I tell you what, he can run. Sorry, bitch.
Man, I sure wish we
Everyone,
could blow this joint.
listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amada, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
Alright, well, let's talk to Amada.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
Well, I just had a little talk with him and explained a few things, all quite civil.
You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change.
Whatever it is, I'm glad to help.
I know you are. And on behalf of the Vault, I thank you for all you've done. But there are still many who blame you for everything that happened. So I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the Vault, you have to go.
Oh, well, I definitely understand, Amada. Goodbye.
We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the Vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
A modified utility jumpsuit. Nice. And now we can leave Vault 101 for the very last time.
Why won't you just leave us alone?
I am leaving, sir. It's all good. I just have to walk by you. You guys can live your miserable little lives down here in the vault while we are outside in the bigger world. Although we will, if you keep playing, you'll see them out there occasionally. And they normally have purified water on them. So if you do see them, you can stop and talk to them. And they are very happy to be out of the vault and out exploring the wasteland. Holy bobs, what have I gotten myself into? Not that way. Alright. Fair enough. I really just want to get out of this place. You think you know a way, and then you get totally lambasted, right? Can I? Oh, yeah, I can't go that way. I thought this was the way out, but apparently not. And nothing back here. So, this was the room that we came in and checked earlier. That means it's got to be that door there, right? Can I go in there? No. Wait a minute. This is where we shot BBs with our dad when we were on our 10th birthday. Alright, guys. I think I'm finally on the right path. At least I hope so. Good, great. I've been everywhere, and I don't think Butch is very happy with me because I didn't sabotage the vault the way he wanted. But you know what? I am totally good with my decision. Never wanted Butch as a companion. Never liked Butch. Probably never will. But for now, let's bobble back out of here as we could hear the vault doors closing behind us for the very last time. We have completed trouble on the home front and leveled up just like we did the very last time we walked out of the vault. Very cool. Let me bobble us up to 100 there. And let's go ahead and get our energy up to 100. And that leaves me with 3 points that I'm going to put one into big guns, one there, and we'll get one there just to make them all nice and even. And I think I cannot choose that one anymore. Or maybe I can. Wait a minute. Before I do that, though, what do we have new for level 28? Rad absorption perk. Just slowly decrease on their own over time. I don't think we need it. We don't drink alcohol, so those two don't. You know, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and just take a life giver for this rank. I think that will be good enough for me. There's a dog meat, being a good boy, hanging out and staying alive. And we do have one more spot I want to go to. So for that, we do need to listen to Warner's distress signal first.
I have information of great value to anyone willing to help me free my people. Please, help us. This message repeats. To anyone who can...
Alright, well, let me turn that off, and we are going to start or at least go and find the source of the radio transmissions for Into the Pit. And where I need to go for that is all the way up here, and I'm just going to travel to here and I'll make my way there. Alright guys, I'm very close to the location I think I need to be at. And it looks like we have a friendly up here, and I think I saw an enemy as well. Oh wait.
You could have at least helped me with those guys. They finally tracked me down. I thought I'd have more time. You've come about the broadcast, right? Risky, I know. But it had to be done. So you know who I am. Who are you?
Well, I came because of the radio message. What's the problem?
Well now, a hero. Look at you. I come from a place far to the northwest. It's called the Pit. It's, well, let's be honest. The place is a nightmare. Radiation, mutation, disease. But the worst of it, my people, some of the only survivors, are slaves. No big deal, you're thinking? It's a rough world, but I have a chance to free them. All I need is an outsider's help before that chance is gone.
Did you escape or something?
Yeah, that's why these guys were after me. As long as I know about the cure, I'm a threat. So I ran. And you can be damn sure there'll be more of them coming.
Wait, slow down. Cure for what?
The Pit's a mess. Nearly everyone who lives there is either sick, dying, or worse. It's the water. And the air, you can't escape it. You stay there a few years, and no matter what, it'll get you. But the bastards who have my people, they found a way to cure it. And once they have that cure perfected, we don't stand a chance. So we need the cure to bargain for our freedom.
Well, what do we need to do first?
Well, you might try a disguise. They probably won't let some random armed waster pass the gates. But if you look like one of the working stiffs, you should be able to slip in with no problem. Lucky for us, a group of slavers is nearby waiting to make a sale. You should be able to get one off of them. They're off to the west, near the tunnel that leads to the pit. That should be our first move.
Well, yeah, disguise does kind of sound like a good idea. I can do that.
Okay, you go get the outfit. I'll stay here and meet up with you when it's done. I'll meet you up by the tunnel that leads to the pit. You go get whatever you'll need for the trip. You won't be coming back here for a while, so keep that in mind.
Alright, well, I can definitely do that. But while I'm here, I might as well discover this area. And in the next episode, we are going to be starting the Pit DLC. These are Pit Raiders, huh? Interesting. Well, I'll just go ahead and bobble them of all their inventory. Might as well. Ooh, Raider Iconoclast armor. I don't think I've seen that. I'm going to bobble it. Alright guys, well, I think we've had a very eventful day, full of distressful messages, it seems. And we are definitely going to go ahead and end it here for the day. And like I said, in the next one, we are going to be starting the Pit DLC. So I hope you all are looking forward to that. But for now, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Vault Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I hope I see you in the next one.